Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon. Uh, it's really indeed my pleasure to be here among the religious leaders who have the biggest responsibility of this century today. The world needs you. It's so important, and I must say, only interfaith community can do it. But the way they are doing it, I not disagree, but I want to add to that. They are doing tremendous job to uniting the community, teaching them the religious beliefs and activities. But what I actually personally think, what can be added to that? Our people listen to their religious leaders, and the religious leaders have responsibility to see the world from their perspective, from their vision. They have to see and diagnose the root cause of terrorism. If we can find out why we have terrorism in the world, that problem can be resolved. Unfortunately, to fix the terrorism, we did, all politician leadership, the United States of America Foreign Services, they did their best. But today, I can easily say the war was not the solution. And as we know, the war in Iraq did not give us anything, because the terrorism gave birth to hate. People who are suffering in the world with hate, if we cannot rectify the hate, terrorism is going nowhere. Every single day, our actions, our deals, our foreign policies creating more hate. If we cannot control that, we will not win this war. I condemn terrorism all around the world. It's not sufficient. We have to show in action how we take action when we see all these countries who are harboring terrorists, who are helping terrorists. United States have to do more. They need to go in there with the political leadership of those countries. They need to be talking to them. They are not there to give them more arms to fight against the humanity. They need to do more work by educating the leadership of that country. They need to control the terrorism. But in America, the media is the biggest problem. And with the permission of Maulana Shafayat, if I can be given a few more minutes to explain what I mean by that, because the media tells you what they want to tell you. And the message what we get from media is not really what the realities of life on that part of the world. If we can find out how people suffer with the acts of war, how the hate generates, the innocent people get killed around the world, and how their family feels, but you know the next step we take, we do not discourage that. We need to do more. And what do I mean by doing more? Educating the American people. Do you think what you're seeing today, the interfaith activity, do you see Maulana Shafayat for last 35 years, what he is doing? Is he doing any act of terrorism? The Muslim need to be recognized as terrorists. The Muslim need to be disrespected in this country. People are throwing their hijabs. People are discriminating them. It is not right. You know why it's not right? Because the Muslim Americans have the biggest responsibility talking to their neighbors, educating them that religion Islam is not terrorism. Religion Islam is peace and love. The way we are acting in this country, every mosque teaching no hate, no terrorism. We are teaching people the humanity, but that work is not being recognized. You know why that is not recognized? We do not have, the American Muslims do not have a legal representation in this state. If we have the right people in the state who can talk to the policymakers, look, this is the right way, how we can hit the terrorism with peace and love. War can create more enemies. This hate need to stop. And this will be stopped only by the people like Maulana Shafat, people like you guys who is doing interfaith services. So you guys have the biggest responsibility. Please tell the people the right thing, educate them, and tell the who Muslims are and how they act. Thank you so much.